Hello everybody, this is Synthetic Drain Productions. Today I'm going to show you how to train this APVD model, which is right here. Oh, firstly, we have to, let me turn off blend memory into training. What basically this thing does is just gets like the images from its memory that we generated in. So I don't really want that, so we won't have that on. But if you have an RTX GPU, you could just activate this. It will automatically set the stuff. I'm gonna train my AI on maximum. I really don't care. And as for the image loads, I might do 1024 or 2048. I have a strong computer, so I'm able to do this. Now let's go find our data sets. I guess we could just use this vegetable image data set for this. Let me check. 21,000 JPEGs, beans. Yep, that looks good. Let's download it. I mean, this is just an example video. I can just show y'all. Okay, the archive is done. Let's drag it out. In our little folder. So, next, let's go to our little training source, which is basically where you can upload your datasets on. Now, batch folders, this is for like if you have like multiple image datasets, but you don't feel like having to like train one at a time. And so you could just grab like multiple datasets in like multiple folders and just train them in multiple models for you. So yeah. But we're going to select our archives, which is right here, and it should say 21,000 images. When I'm doing like big data sets, I usually like to do like small amounts of epochs, because it gives like a good generalization. So maybe we could do like 12 epochs. So yeah, make sure everything looks good. Oops. Make sure everything looks good. Yep. And we can start training. Now, if you would like to have like a little display, say what's being created, you can just toggle this on, and now you just gotta sit back and relax. Now, I guess I could also mention some extra stuff to you. For the rest of this, these were just kind of like stuff I wanted to add, like, well, I kind of had ChatGPT add whatever it thought it was good. And so we got this little prompt tag, which is pretty cool. So we could just name it like veggie, whatever, I think it was called that, vegetable image dataset. So we could call it like vegetables. There we go. Latent DDPM diffusion. This kind of is like a second stable diffusion thing or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even use this. This could probably be like a little experimental version right here. Generation settings. I usually like to turn this off because when I leave this thing on, it kind of just blurs everything out and I don't really like it. Show each iteration. I mean, it's kind of cool to have this on, but I like to keep it off so I can get like just the after results. Dreamify. What this thing basically does is if I select like one of these, if I select one of these or whatever, then I can increase like the dream rate, which is similar to the variation intensity. Basically, just makes a more variety of like generations and stuff. Yep, real time, diffusion, yep, same thing, and clean up iteration. This basically cleans up like the generations. It tries to go back to its original form. Alright, as for these, use mix precision. I think this is good for like, I forgot which. I think it like speeds up training while using less GPU power, or something like that. Non-guard, I think this is for like if something goes wrong, like if your losses become like a NAN, then you're pretty much screwed if you don't have this on. So I just keep it on just in case. 198.2 hours. Now, this isn't really too accurate. Like, it says that as soon as it starts, it's because it's still loading into batches that it has, so it's not exactly accurate. There's a lot more better source for this, to be honest. So you just kind of have to wait, see how it does, and it should definitely speed up in training. Oh, but I could also show you the manual. Basically, it's like the whole entire guide of what this APBD model is. So, yeah, it's a pretty good thing to have. It has like the entire manual, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. A PyTorch map. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It basically just like shows all your models you've trained. So yeah, I can barely see anything. Yeah, it's right here. Geometry Dash, Minecraft, others, Bad Apple. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What's that out? 198.2. I guess I'll just let this thing do its training. I guess you can also stop the training or pause it if you want to see how the generations are. Or if you want, you could just turn this off and then just go to the generations and generate a unique thing. Give it a second. Let me try again. It's weird. I think it may be a little laggy because it's doing all this stuff to do it. Yeah, I think I'll just let it do its thing and not mess around with it. It used to work before. I don't know why it's not working now. Whatever. Alright, these three things right here. Auto Psycho. It just basically just cycles through the generations. Dream Cycle, it like morphs through generations. And Blend Trained Images is basically like just overlaying like multiple images into the generation. So yeah. I think that's kind of, Evolution in Memory. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this is like kind of just for like okay, if I were to, the most important things I'd probably just focus on is like this right here, this generate unique, Dream Cycle, Dreamify. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really pay attention a lot to these models or these new things ChatGPT added. I'm just more used to focusing on like the stuff that I know of and that I can just focus on, so yeah. Anyways, training. Oh, look at that. It's already like 10%? No, not, I wouldn't say 10% done. Maybe like 2.5% done, I'd say, or something. Nah, that's not. It's like, I'd say it's like 3 to 4% done right now for training. So this can train pretty fast if you have like a good GPU and I guess CPU, because like half of the time the GPU is just more of like waiting for the images to be loaded in rather than training on them. So that's why it takes like a really long time. But I think right now, since I set this to like the max, yeah, training intensity to the max, and so that means there's not going to be any throttling, and so basically the CPU is just like giving its all when it's like loading in these images for the GPU to just manipulate or whatever. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Don't really have anything else to show. I don't know why the generation's not working though. That's a little weird. I guess I'll just let this thing do whatever, and yeah. Okay, so I just stopped its training, and it was like halfway done, which is pretty good. It only took like an hour or so to like somewhat complete training. So yeah, let's try generating some images. So generate unique. Why did I stutter so much? Whatever. As you can see, it generates a new thing every time. Let me just do that. Yep. Now, since this is a little untrained, since it was like halfway finished, it's not gonna look good, which is fine. But what the heck? Alright, that's new. They got two little images. Here's a little dream cycle. This is like kind of like just an example of what you can use with this. I would probably use some better data training sets or whatever. Just something a little bit more specific instead of just having like 1,000 images of like green beans and 1,000 images of peppers and etc. etc. So yeah, but I mean this is pretty much how you use the APV model. So yeah.